Okay?
Bookmark it.
Trust me. I'm saying, I'm just trying to help y'all understand. You stay with me? I'm trying to help you understand. I'm going to repeat that. Because I'm not saying this is what happened. If there's a round of kids, it's the trafficker. P. Diddy gets a round of kids. Let's say that round of kids had Justin Bieber in it. There's contracts, okay? There's contracts for codes within that person. So they can take a remote and turn that person off. Britney Spears, when they want to. Lindsay Lohan, when they want to. Amanda Bynes, when they want to. Okay. There is a third arrest that is coming. There's 2 that's already down. There's a raid that's about to go on. And on top of that, it's somebody that has something to do with an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, we know that it's coming.
The storm surrounding Diddy has intensified after Ali Carter came forward with deeply disturbing allegations that took the ongoing investigations to a horrifying new level. According to circulating reports and online sources, Ali Carter has accused Diddy of involvement in disturbing activities involving children, claims that, if proven true, could represent the most serious and explosive chapter yet in the growing legal firestorm around the music mogul. What makes Ali's case particularly alarming is the alleged backlash she faced after coming forward. Reports suggest she was threatened, harassed, and followed, forcing her to enter witness protection to ensure her safety. Sources claim that she didn't just make statements, she also provided authorities with evidence, which is now reportedly part of a sealed federal investigation. Though official law enforcement agencies have not publicly confirmed the full scope of Ali Carter's allegations, her name is now circulating heavily online, and many are pointing to her claims as the possible tipping point in a case that has already shaken Hollywood, the music industry, and the public at large. Guys, you better brace yourself for this one, because this story is about to blow your minds.
The garden area and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs. We had to be led. There is no way that you can just walk into a tunnel. The entrances and the exits are in your face, but there's no way that you can just walk through tunnels. You'll get stuck. You'll go deeper and deeper, and you won't be able to come back out because it's hard, because the tunnels run all different directions for miles and miles and miles and miles. So if you go down the wrong one, you'll get stuck, and it's confusing to turn back around and get back to where you're going. So you have to be led in and out. I think people assume that when you get underground, it's just this dirt, and you keep going deeper, and there's more dirt, and then there's cages of children. No.
Now, just when you thought the Diddy trial couldn't get any wilder, a shocking new development has emerged, and it involves a name you might remember from our previous deep dives. Ali Carter, an alleged victim whose explosive claims were once dismissed as conspiracy theories, is now being taken dead seriously by federal investigators, and what she's revealing could send shockwaves through the entire entertainment industry. You'll recall Ali's jaw-dropping accusations not just against Diddy, but against A-list heavyweights like Denzel Washington. She's spoken about secret underground tunnels beneath Los Angeles, connecting the homes of the rich and powerful in ways that sound straight out of a thriller movie. For years, people wrote her off, but now, federal authorities are reportedly presenting her evidence in court, suggesting her claims might have terrifying merit. What exactly has she uncovered? Why are investigators suddenly treating her testimony as a potential key to unlocking Diddy's darkest secrets? And if these underground networks are real, who else is involved? This trial was already a career-ending disaster for Diddy, but if Ali's allegations hold up, we could be looking at something much bigger, a sprawling, shadowy web of power players who've operated in the dark for far too long. You see, as it turns out, Ali was never missing like everyone thought. She has been in witness protection for nearly a year, following a series of alarming threats tied to her explosive allegations against powerful figures in the entertainment industry. industry. For months, social media was filled with speculation and concern over Ali's sudden disappearance. But behind the scenes, sources now confirm that federal authorities placed her under protection after an escalating series of events, including a terrifying armed break-in at her home, an incident that nearly turned deadly. According to Ali, the break-in was not random. She had previously shared online that she felt hunted, and the attack seemed like a direct message: stop talking or pay the price. She later released a video showing the aftermath of the intrusion: shattered belongings, ransacked rooms, and a chilling silence that spoke volumes. Fortunately, she wasn't home at the time, but the intent was clear. Someone wanted her silenced, and they were willing to go to extreme lengths. The motive behind the break-in, as many now suspect, was to recover evidence Ali had allegedly gathered evidence tying major industry players to a network of corruption and, more recently, bizarre claims involving underground tunnels connecting elite homes in Los Angeles. While those specific claims have sparked skepticism, what's impossible to deny now is that federal authorities are taking her seriously. In fact, recent reports suggest that evidence provided by Ali is being presented in court as the Diddy investigation reaches a critical stage. Despite the extreme risks, Ali Carter has remained firm in her resolve, her story now serving as a warning of what whistleblowers face when they go up against the entertainment world's most protected names. Her journey from obscurity to central witness status underscores just how deep this case may go and how many have tried to keep it buried. With the Diddy trial winding down and more testimonies emerging, Ali's story is finally coming into the light. Now, the allegations made by Ali Carter against Diddy are alarming and paint a horrifying picture that, if proven true, would not only destroy Diddy's legacy, but could also expose one of the most monstrous scandals in entertainment history. According to Ali, Diddy is not just involved in trafficking but is also at the center of an alleged international abduction and ritual operation. Her claims are chilling. She alleges that Unings were taken from their families, brought into the United States illegally, and subjected to ritualistic, some of which she claims was recorded for Diddy's personal gratification. Carter uses the term sacrificial lambs to describe how these youngins were treated, chained, exploited, and traumatized in what she claims were orchestrated rituals involving physical, psychological, and she suggests a systematic exploitation of vulnerable young people, coordinated and protected by a powerful network of enablers in the industry. These accusations, as shocking and horrifying as they are, appear to be part of a growing body of testimonies and lawsuits alleging criminal behavior on the part of Diddy and others within his orbit. While no charges related to young people trafficking or ritual been publicly confirmed by law enforcement, sources suggest that federal agencies are investigating these more severe claims behind the scenes. What makes Ali's case particularly compelling and terrifying is that she claims to have turned over evidence to authorities, including names, locations, and possibly footage. While none of this evidence has yet been released to the public, the severity of her protection status indicates that law enforcement is taking her claims seriously. By the way, it's important to stress that these are allegations and remain unproven in a court of law. Diddy has denied all prior accusations against him and has not publicly responded to Ali Carter's specific claims. Still, if there is any truth to what Ali Carter is alleging, we may be standing at the edge of a scandal far worse than the public or media has begun to comprehend. If her claims are substantiated, it would not just bring down a music mogul, it would expose a hidden system of exploitation with horrifying implications. Anyway, despite the deeply disturbing nature of her claims, Ali's credibility has been the subject of intense debate. Diddy's legal team has publicly attempted to discredit her, painting her as unstable and unreliable, a tactic often used when whistleblowers challenge powerful figures. They've framed her statements as outlandish, hoping to cast doubt on the extreme severity of what she's alleged. However, prosecutors reportedly aren't buying that narrative. According to insider sources, federal authorities are taking her claims and submitted evidence seriously. Seriously enough that her testimony may be formally included in Diddy's case. There is growing speculation that she could be recognized not just as a witness, but as one of Diddy's alleged victims, a key shift that would add weight and legal protection to her role. What's particularly telling is the reported use of her material in court filings, suggesting that parts of her story have already passed legal thresholds for relevance and admissibility. That doesn't mean all of her claims have been verified, but it does signal that investigators believe at least some of what she has alleged is credible and worth further legal pursuit. This legal tug-of-war is likely to intensify in the coming weeks. Diddy's team will continue to try and discredit anyone who threatens his defense, while prosecutors may present new corroboration, redacted documents, or even supporting witness testimony that links back to Ali's statements. If Ali Carter is allowed to testify and her evidence is accepted by the court, it could mark a pivotal moment in this case, one that pulls back the curtain not just on Diddy, but on a much wider web of power, silence, and protection within the entertainment world. Now, sources close to the case suggest Ali's testimony isn't just implicating Diddy, it's exposing a broader network of with powerful figures and institutions allegedly working behind the scenes to silence victims and bury the truth. And if what she's saying is even partially true, we could be looking at one of the biggest cover-ups in entertainment history. What's even more disturbing, the lengths to which these players will go to keep victims quiet. Threats, payoffs, legal intimidation. This isn't just about bad behavior, it's about organized corruption at the highest levels. But here's the silver lining. Ali's courage in speaking out, despite the risks, is forcing the world to confront an ugly reality we've ignored for too long. The question now is, will the public demand justice, or will Hollywood's elite once again escape accountability? This isn't just gossip anymore. This is a reckoning. And whether you believe Ali's claims or not, one thing is undeniable. The conversation has shifted. The days of sweeping these allegations under the rug are over. The question now is, who else will be named, and how much longer can the industry maintain its silence? This may just be the beginning of a reckoning far darker and far deeper than anyone imagined. So what do you think? Is Ali Carter's testimony the key to finally dismantling this alleged system of abuse? Or are we just scratching the surface of something even darker? The truth is unraveling, G, and the world is watching. This story isn't going away. And don't forget to check out our other videos to ensure you are all up to date with all the latest tea. Till next time, bye.